These are rations we managed to fight back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they feel like best to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting this ration stuff more worthwhile. Okay, quick get inside. Do I have there! Okay, I can't expand the map. Wait, apple gel. Where? In here? Can't seem to get that. Oh! I forget I've got a dedicated jump button now. Oh! There's never been a dedicated jump button in a Tales game as far as I can remember.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Okay.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Wow.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Oh. Is that his actual...
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Okay. Ocean Blue Battle Garb. Are you gonna bet on the Iron Mask and his Brandon Lave brand? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, Zara says they're good. It must be true. We'll have to trust them. Nate's still talking to the others. You'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. Right there, Ryan, you're not really new here. You remember much at all, right? Well, if you have any questions, lay them out so I can tell you. I did get to drive with the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we're mostly just waiting a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves on the way. Well, apparently our big chance is right around the corner, is ever the rest are to be believed. How Renans fight. The Brides wear those huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sinking their sigils on people. You're dead meat if you try to take on them head on. We have to fight using great numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of them like Zephyr. We can't take them out alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We can use all help we can get. Looks like it's one of the claws with Don's slaves live, mostly responsible for producing food. The Brides don't have any outposts here and hardly come through in a patrol, which is what made us decide to sleep shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to residents and help them with their needs. Also doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Brides either, though. The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Renan, while small objects are Lenegus, their stronghold and where Brides come from. About the name, we call them Brides because their eyes light whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us embeds, since we're all embedded in the spirit core as soon as you're born. When someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing we're not slaves any longer. The big shots ran in charge, the Lords. They were different outfits than the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. So it goes by monsters you often see tagged with bright eyes. I can't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know that they're all nasty and really dangerous. There are also fair ones to find wandering outside. Most of them escape from their keepers. We call those strays. It's the brides prefer the powers that they use. They bring like kind of magic. Dance can use after arts themselves, which makes Rens as much of a pain to deal with as their Zuko pets. Yeah, alright. The members now are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys serve the whole operation. Yeah.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
It looks like side quests, basically.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
It's on base right now. Why don't you go over and see what it needs first? Or how much longer this fight will go on. Looks like Crimson pros have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I still think it's only getting worse. Then chill down while I think about what might happen when they manage to make the Rens any angrier.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
There's kind of a quest in general, but this is the mandatory one. Nate says, oh. He might be a little short-handed. You could say that.
Yes!
Didn't think he'd send over the Air Mask himself, though. That right with you? You sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. Someone can vouch for her. And when Zara's good with her, that's, I guess, not a problem. Oh, what the hell? Name's JaidynReiman. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This a lodge? We already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock hard dirt around here. Prince Codes have their fair share of folks who are either knocking death door or can't otherwise move around openly. Another place it's here for. Give people a place to rest up probably before they head off the fight. Everybody needs to rest. If you don't rest, you can't have to fight the riots at your best. Makes sense. What do you let's do then? I need help hauling some cargo. I have some friends who are on the way out to collect it from our house to see on mine. The mines? Is that a sick idea after the brands snuff the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives together. We need to get them, at least some of them back. They should down on Sandy's Ravine at this point. Meet with them so that we can and help them get the supplies back to the lodge.
Got it.
Everybody uses facilities if you need to as well. I'll just leave here for free. This is just introduction quest basically. Okay.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that...
Ah, they didn't finish talking.
not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
So what are your levels? There's only 2 of them here. Maybe they'll be... No, I'm gonna avoid you. Those guys slaughtered me before. I don't want to try it. Well, that didn't work out very well.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Shionne, do something!
It's too late.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
I mean, I don't want to say it because I might be wrong, but it just seems incredibly obvious that Alphen must be a Renan. Like, they're literally given a jewel when they're born. So, unless he comes from a Dan group that's not under the thrall of Renans, which isn't likely, he's gotta be Renan. That's only a choice matter, basically. I'm sorry, right the sooner we could have. It didn't happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's only way we respect the targets those we lost. When's Dad coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. No, yes, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know whenever grown up looks sad and say something's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that happens one day. Tell me to stay strong, be brave. So I this isn't right. Poor kids should have to be dragged into our own mess. Report Fred and Nathan to get ready to fight. Skill? What? Emblem obtained. Iron Mask. Rebellious Spark. After Purge Bait or Purge Guard, press R1 to trigger an immediate counterattack. Oh! SP is when arts and skills unlock titles, all of which grant powerful effects. So this is another game where the where titles give you skills. Counter edge. Wait, I already had that one, I think. Mid-air evasion. Sonic thrust. Okay, cool.
I wonder if something happened.
I'm
We
skeptical.
must gone through the Ascendance Ravine to get to here, right? Is that still out there? Big guy looks like an insect with wings, has legs for arms. Yeah, we saw it. Look big, pretty tough to boot. That's the one. Try to feel safe when it's still out there. Or you like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days. For instance, the people that deliver that comeuppance are gonna enjoy a pre-money payback on account of all materials they'll earn. Oh yeah? Yeah, Zillion materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy the material contains. We could use it to make new weapons and stamp at the rim a little bit better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odd stray, I can usually gather a few people and get the materials myself. But something that big is bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there's a way to beat it. I had to turn you down, but I think something that would be too big for me right now. I understand. I want you folks to do anything you're uncomfortable with. Yeah, it'll be a while before you get to fight that thing, I think. Skill panel. Sorry, no attachments. See, this does not look. Unless I'm mistaken, this doesn't seem like it's the same outfit that we saw in all the trailers. I think you might get our outfit change first before we really start getting going. This place here is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we got plenty of escape routes ready in case we need a bolt here too. Okay, so they do have different weapons. It's not just yeah, I kept thinking that the sword that he pulled from her was an actual. It was like Lila's sword from the other thing, but it's nothing to do with it at all. It's nothing to do with it. It was pulled from her core, basically. A lot of our people got hurt down in the attack of the mine. I'm already working around with medical reserves. Well, that's the same as I've done before. Okay.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Okay.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
I don't care how armed dares the Ren are with their weapons and arts. I'll beat them to a pulp with bare hands if I have to. Girl, you really should work on your brain, too, for once, not just your muscles. Okay. We're gonna go on a major side quest just to get some clothes. Once you get out of the ways up ahead, all you'll find are plenty of ruins and more stray Zoogles right to eat. Since we don't get to block them, we get to keep people posted to make sure that none of them get in causing trouble. Okay. Well, I guess I'll try finding some battles, because we kind of need to get some levels up here.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clothes? There's Zoogles here too?
Yes, there are.
Hey!
You try to spin their Zoogles everywhere you go. That's one of the reasons that I need you all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So when I call you for you, I expect you to cut any enemies around me. Wait, why do I have to do all that? In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down enemies around you too. Sound fair? Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact around our really combo together. We should do it often, got it?
Just a minute.
Let's see if they spot us. Time to get to work. Level 7 Wolf times 2. You summon allies and contact to use their unique boost attacks. Once boost gauge is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. These ones can follow up more attacks afterwards, also for aid when used. So fast by landing attacks and counter edges as well. Okay. It is just a brute force swing attack that can down with AME. Use to get eyes out, deep trouble, and create openings for disc attacks. Okay.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Okay.
Now give it a shot. Here I come. Slash! Swallow blade! It's on!
Here I go!
It's over! You picked
Okay.
the wrong fight!
Go find someone else to...
Fire numerous beams of light in the muzzle of Shionne's rifle. Touch an arrow enemies, it temporarily restricts their play blades and downs them.
Pick on.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. This one's
You're
mine.
on!
I never
Cool.
miss.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Alright. Keep the other parameters boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types. Don't be afraid to mix and match it and maintain the upper hand battle.
I'm
You're
ready.
on! Move it!
And again. Never,
Swallow
I
blade!
never miss.
Slash! You're mine! Eat dirt!
Hear me, flame
You're
of
on!
fury.
Burn it
Strike.
Slash! Slash! Swallow blade!
Hear me, flame of fury.
If these guys not hitting so hard.
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Who wants to die next?
Here I come! Swallow blade! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more...
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Those of you got the hang of it, but don't let go to your head. Those are the easy ones.
I've still got a ways to go.
Alright.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
That's what I was just about to do.
What's this thing?
Potato. Can't climb even higher? More of those armadillos. Oh, okay, we can go up here.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?